defensively, I think they've got to do a better job of bodying them up.
Yeah, they're getting outclassed in the paint at both ends, really.
Chicago making some changes. Taj Gibson's checked in for Noah. Mirotic comes in for Mike Dunleavy. It's Heinrich in for Jimmy Butler. Off his foot, and the officials saying it was kicked. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Here's Rose. San Antonio with the rebound. It's Parker with the drive. Over to the left wing. Splitter with the ball. Back to Parker. Clock at 6. And the wide open shot from Green. Good on the three-point shot. And it's a 12-point Spurs lead.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here. You know, one thing you have to admire, respect, and appreciate with this Bulls team is they've had some really difficult luck with the injuries to Derrick Rose, but it was a no-excuse team. They never hung their heads. They competed, and they continue to win at a high level.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Spurs?
Boy, their passing has been picturesque, a thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
And another thing they're doing is really taking advantage of fast break opportunities, scoring some easy baskets.
And the Bulls, so resilient. A lot of credit has to go to Coach Tom Thibodeau. He gets them to play with tremendous effort every game.
Well, in the front office, too, Kevin. I mean, you think about the late first-round picks that they've turned into Taj Gibson and Jimmy Butler. Very productive two-way players that have held their own when Rose was out.
Now here's Rose. 19 points in the game. 1:15 left in the third. Off target at the rim. And a fast break now for the Spurs. Bellinelli's got the ball. Ginobili gets the bucket.
Yeah, nice fast break from start to finish, guys.
Especially on the back end. I mean, he polished it off perfectly.
Mirotic dishes to Heinrich. And again, Chicago. No good. Spurs leading by 11. Here's Mills. That falls. Nice feed that time for Manu Ginobili.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
And even if it costs them some foul trouble, I mean, they need to start putting some bodies on bodies. Be physical.
Some changes for Chicago. Ozzy Muhammad's checked in for Gasol. McDermott comes in for Mirotic. And Brooks subbed in for Rose. Now here's Heinrich. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. 36 seconds left in the third quarter. In transition, here come the Bulls. Ring shot on the way, and the jumper falls for him. Here's Mills. We've got 22 seconds left in the third. That's a 2 from Bellinelli. Misses off the right iron.
Nobody anywhere close to him. Where's the defense? He's got to make that shot, though.
Ginobili kicks to Mills.
Misses the chippy right there.
Well, I think he kind of alligator armed that one. Short stroked it. After doing a nice job to get open, he didn't finish the shot.
And a moment here to look back at our State Farm assist of the game.
Well, no question, this was going to be the winner. Just take a look at the expertise he shows on this pass. Perfectly timed and beautifully placed.
On the floor for San Antonio starting the fourth quarter. We've got Green. Duncan out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Mills. And it's Parker in at the 1 spot. Here's Mills following the score by Derrick Rose. And Mills kicks to Green. Leonard sets a screen for Green. Outside Leonard from the arc. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Gasol's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Dunleavy the pass to Rose. And that one's good. Rose has got 4 points this quarter.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on him.
San Antonio leading by 7. Parker outside. Dishes to Duncan. And Mills kicks to Green. Misses the 3. Well, the Bulls shooting well. They're at 45%. Here's Dunleavy. Oh! Look out! I like that they're taking it inside and taking advantage of each opportunity, Clark, to chip away at the deficit.
Yeah, and doing it with the dunk is a major energizer, too. Gets the momentum going.
Yeah, and I think the interior defense, as good a job offensively as we saw, the defensive presence was almost non-existent. They may see this lead disappear if they continue to give up those easy points.
And San Antonio has possession after Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. And that one's good. Parker.
I like the offensive awareness to exploit that lack of coverage on that play.
Here's Rose. Outside Gasol. Butler kicks to Rose. Now the feed to Gasol. Here's Noah. Tries again, and the layup is up and in.
Well, they found the touch here in the second half from the field, and everything else we talk about, folks, rebounding, defense, all of that, this game is still about making shots. You got to put the ball in the basket. That's the bottom line, and they found a way to do it here in the second half.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. Well, it's funny, Clark, some people thought that Joakim Noah was considered a bust when drafted by Chicago.
Very premature assessment of that young man. I tell you, you talk about having to eat crow for those who felt that way. A two-time NCAA champion, Noah has now rightly become revered as the heartbeat of this scrappy Bulls team, an All-NBA and All-Star, and also an All-NBA defensive player as well.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Guys, thank you. I got a chance to hear what Greg Popovich was saying to his team. He said we are this close to finishing them off, but the job is not done yet, and I don't want to see any let-up out there. We'll see how well his point got across, guys.
Well, Noah has that boisterous, playful personality. I think his quirks maybe threw people off early on, but he's a wonderful teammate. He's unselfish, and I think more than anything, you know, his unguarded personality has sort of helped him connect with his teammates.
Now here's Heinrich. Hits it from three-point range.
They're simply living and dying from behind the arc in this second half. And I don't think that's the way to go here. They're trailing. The three-point shot can be used. They've got to balance it out.
Here's Parker. Leonard kicks to Duncan. 6 to shoot. The drive by Green. Another shot. And another shot. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter.
And for Noah, who is really gregarious and outgoing off the court, but you get in between those lines and his intense competitiveness becomes apparent. I mean, he's locked in all business. A fierce, fierce competitor, laser focused on winning. And he's not worried about making a few enemies in the process.
Chicago calls timeout.
He can't be pleased with all these easy looks they continue to give up in the paint.
They're just way too porous as a defense right now. A lot of holes in that defense. It's a good time to use a timeout here.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
Parker dishes to Splitter, and it's good. Fought through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
And giving up these easy chances is going to do wonders for their confidence.
They've struggled against him in this one. Just no answer for Splitter. He's got 8 points and a pretty good rebounding performance from him also.
Yeah, he's been establishing terrific position, boxing out very well and battling hard for every rebound.
been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's costly.
It's Parker with the drive. Shot clock at 6. Puts it up from 15, and it's San Antonio with another. 1:43 left in the fourth quarter. Dunleavy kicks it to Noah. Noah with a screen for Rose. And the Bulls with another miss.
Tell you what, he can be really frustrating as a shooter. All you can do is grimace because he just can't find the range.
Duncan. No luck, they battled on the glass but couldn't knock it down. Bulls trail by 13. Rose kicks to Butler. And the whistle blows. It'll be on Thiago Splitter. Manu Ginobili, he's checked in for Green. Here's Rose. He kicks it to Dunleavy. And Splitter pulls it down.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for San Antonio.
Clark, what do you think was the deciding factor in this one?
Simply field goal percentage. They shot the ball much better than the opponent.
And nobody really saw a performance like this coming. But it was a big-time game for Parker. And a big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving and finding guys when they would flash open.
And it's Rose penetrating. Dunleavy, the pass to Rose. 5 to shoot. And again, Chicago, no good. San Antonio with the ball. They're on a 13-5 run. And Parker with the basket on the assist from Leonard. And the Spurs lead by 15.
Well, the fans already heading for the exits, clearly not pleased with the way their home team played here today.
And they shouldn't be pleased. I mean, it's a very well-deserved win, Steve. They came into this building and weren't intimidated at all. They were the aggressors.
And so it's San Antonio.
Guys, I'm here with Tony.
And the Bulls start out with the ball. A look at the San Antonio Spurs opening lineup. Down low, it's Duncan and Splitter. Green teams with Leonard on the wings. And it's Parker in at the point guard position.
Well, the Spurs defense really took off a couple of years ago when they decided to pair Thiago Splitter and Tim Duncan in the starting lineup. All that length defensively has made it much more difficult for teams to score inside against San Antonio.
Here's Chicago. Rose attacking, and he gets it to go.
Oh, boy, I love watching this guy play. He just lives and breathes the game, loves to be out on the floor with his guys.